everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, hi, my name is Jodie and I like to create beauty related content here on this channel. So if that is something you guys are interested in, make sure that you are subscribed and that you click the bell just so you are notified of every single time that I upload. So today's video is going to be a foundation and concealer testing video, or like review video. I've wanted to do this video for a little while, so if you guys are interested to know what my opinions are, then let's get into the video, which you don't, unless you read the title, you don't actually know what I'm reviewing and testing, so let's find out. So today I'm going to be testing out the Ordinary foundation and the new concealer that they just launched. So the foundation is the Ordinary Full Coverage Foundation. I got mine in 1.1N and it's a 30ml foundation, £5.75. So this is what the foundation looks like. It's really tiny to say it's a 30ml bottle. It is on the smaller scale. Is that even focusing? There we go. So I'll read out what it claims, if it does claim. So it says a high coverage creamy foundation that softens undesirable hues. So I got 1.1N because I feel like I'm a mixture of yellow and pink. Like my face is quite pink, my neck is quite yellow, so I just go for neutral because it's easier. I'm hoping this is going to be somewhat the right colour because I've had this, admittedly I have had this foundation in the past. It's when I was first getting into makeup, and I'm not gonna lie, there's a photo of me and I don't know if it's this foundation or the serum version of this foundation because I did own both, and there's a picture of me with the biggest flashback under my eyes going, so I'm really hoping it was the other one and not this one. But no, my look, it will be this one. So I'm going to do my normal base routine. So I'm going to take my normal primers that I've been using this week. So I've been using MUA Banana Blur for kind of my nose and pores. And then I've been using the moisturising version of the MUA Pro Base on the rest of my face. So I'm just going to do that like normal because, yeah, you're going to have to ignore, oh dear. Yeah, also ignore how red my face is. I did my skincare for the first time in a while, like proper in-depth skincare, and it's made my face very red. I don't know how well this wear test is going to go because my face is currently stinging, which it doesn't normally when I put this on. So obviously something has definitely irritated my skin already today, so that's fun. If you're wondering about my eyes and you're thinking, oh that's pretty, well, the colour's pretty, maybe not my application. This is a collab testing video of the Colourpop Blue Moon palette. I also have this delightful spot that isn't being covered by anything. It's one of them spots where like it doesn't matter what foundation you put on, it's not being covered. So yeah, right, ignore how red my face is. Oh, it's quite liquidy. It's very runny. I'm just going to take my beauty blender. Let's start blending it out and see what we think. I don't think that's the right colour. Thing is, I had 1.2N and I remember that being way too dark. I feel like you can't win. So that one pump has done the bottom part of my face. Just gonna do it like this. I'm going to do this half with a brush, by the way, I forgot to mention that, because I am trying to get into brushes, although I tend to use a beauty sponge. I was going to call it a beauty blender, not a real one, but I do tend to use a sponge over a brush for my personal preference, but I am quite intrigued to see how it will perform with a brush. Put another tiny, like half a pump. So far, I mean, it's not clung to specific dry patches. It looks like it's on top of my skin rather than sunk into my skin. This is the Peaches and Cream PC02. I've not used this brush yet, so I don't know what it's like. Just looks like this, like a big flat round brush. I'm just gonna like dab it. My only issue with this brush is that it's huge. That is not going to go under my eyes very well at all. Okay. I can already tell that I don't like using the brush. Maybe I chose too big of a brush. This redness is something I have suffered with for years, and that is partly due to what I believe was an allergic reaction when I was 16, I want to say, and it was to a foundation actually. I don't know if it burnt my skin or what, but it has left these, and I've got them both sides, these really red patches that I've obviously today been irritated by whatever skincare item I've put on, and they are really hard to disguise. Like, they're really, I find it really difficult to hide them a lot of the time, but now that I've used the sponge really gently over it, it has covered it. One thing to note is that this definitely isn't the right shade for me, I don't think. I'm also going to take the tiniest pump, try and help cover this a little bit more. I've got one here as well. I think overall it doesn't look that bad. It does look quite dewy on the camera, and it does in real life as well actually. It does look quite dewy. I feel like if I blend too much it's going to go like the opposite. Yeah, overall it does look quite dewy. There's definitely a glow to it, so if you are someone that doesn't really like a dewier foundation, you're not going to really like this. I don't think it claims to be for a specific skin tone. It does claim to be high coverage, which, I mean, it's covered my redness, so yeah, I think I can agree with that, but I think it's buildable. I don't think it's full coverage from the beginning. Maybe if I did like the normal amount of pumps I would do, then I might have thought differently. Let's try it with this over the top. So this is the concealer. So this, a high coverage formulation. It applied to imperfections, blemishes, or under the eye area. Blend using fingertips or a brush. Fragrance free again. So in here you get 8 millilitres of product, and this is £4.95 on Beauty Bay's website, where I got both of these from. At the time I ordered, it was like when they first launched, so I've got 1.1p, which is pink tones. I have used this once or twice and I don't really see the pink tones within it. So this is like theoretically the same, should be the same shade. It's not. Also, this is tiny, like, because it's in a squeezy tube, which is not my favourite. I'm gonna go where I normally go with concealer. Being completely honest, I might not, normally I probably wouldn't put a concealer over this just because I feel like everything's concealed, but I'm gonna put it on anyway because, you know, some people don't like the all one colour look. Again, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender because it just works better for me because I've got dry skin. I just don't find a brush works. So that's the colour difference. I feel like my chin is slightly lighter. I'm not gonna lie, the twice that I've used this before, this concealer, I've not liked it. But I didn't use it with this foundation, I used it with other ones. Tiniest amount under my eyes because it does claim to be full coverage, and I can agree with that. Like, that has covered my under eyes really well. So what I'm going to do now is pop on the rest of my base, and then I'm going to come back to you guys with like a final thoughts, and we can discuss whether things went on it nicely or not. But I'll show you guys my products as I do this. So I'm back. I feel like the lighting is very bright. So I put all my other makeup on, and I didn't show you my lip combo because I forgot. But I've got the Primark lip liner in shade Toffee on. I've then got the Obsession liquid lip on in Wishes. I think this is from the Belle Jordan collection, I think it is. It's just a pinky orange nude. And then lastly I've got the Be Perfect double glazed colour rich high shine gloss in the shade So Extra on, which just looks like this. It's got like a little bit of sparkle to it, like a pink sparkle. So I just wanted that lip combo because I've really been enjoying like a really dark lip liner and then like a nude. Not that you can really tell with my lip liner today, but anyway. So in terms of the foundation, let's give honest feedback. For me, on the camera, I don't think it looks too bad. In real life, it does look cakey. I will admit it is a little bit cakey. I'm going to try and show you a little bit more without the light on in a minute, but yeah, personally it is a bit cakey, but I find a lot of foundations are like that on my skin. Yeah, it doesn't overly look too bad. The colour, I'm going to say it's oxidised a little bit. I don't know if it's just powder I put on, but I do feel like it is a little bit of a different shade from my face to my neck. It hadn't clung to specific dry patches, like my skin is quite dry. It's not clung to specific patches, but it just looks cakey overall. Even though it does look a bit cakey, I feel like my powder products went on pretty well, and I feel like once I powdered, I don't know if it's the powder I used, it kind of lost the real dewiness that it had to it, and I feel like it's only had that come back since I put highlighter on. I just think for me this wouldn't be like an everyday foundation. I think I would use this when I'm filming and doing Instagrams, but I don't think this is a foundation I would gravitate towards for daily usage personally. In terms of the concealer, it has concealed. Ignore my under eyes, like they wrinkle regardless basically. I feel like on places like my nose it's come off a little bit, and a little bit on my chin, and I don't know if that's just, like I said, like my other products I've used with it, or if it is this. It's not my favourite concealer. It is quite thick. Personally for me, this isn't my favourite combination of products. I definitely want to try them again, maybe with a different primer and different stuff on top. I also want to try them again with like the foundation with different concealers and the concealer with different foundations and stuff, and just see how I feel about them then. Concealer might be quite good for like if you don't really use like P. Louise base or anything. As an eye base it might be quite good because it's quite thick. For a concealer it's just not one of my favourite. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to try and show you a bit up close. Can you guys see? Yeah, this is like what it's done to my skin. Like this is scarring it here. That's that spot that you can kind of still see. You can see like the redness here, and I just don't think, although it is a full coverage foundation, I just don't think it's done that well, and it just looks cakey. Now you guys know what my skin really looks like when you're up close and personal. I have a lot of texture on my skin. Yeah, do you guys want me to do more of these kind of like testing foundations videos? Because I don't really know anybody that's got my kind of skin where it's quite dry but then it can get quite oily and have a lot of redness. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down below if you tried the new concealer, do you like it? Have you tried the foundation, do you like it? Or do you not? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!